Welcome to Fantropolis, a place where we restructure the Penguin. Maroni announces to everyone that Tommy Bones is coming back to Gotham tonight. They both knew each other since kids and both got into organized crime together around the same time. The joke was no one knew who corrupted who first. For 3 years, Tommy's been in Bloodhaven, just doing his own thing. Tommy's reputation followed back to Gotham. The man was ruthless and cold-hearted. Not someone you want to mess with. I have a feeling I'm going to be saying a lot about some of these characters in this show. When Tommy gets there, he was met with Maroni with open arms. The two are just happy to see each other. Bromance! You look good, you son of a gun. Tommy notices Lou, who's now in a full face cast. Lou, is that you? Lou's the only one I know that wears cheap suits like that. What the hell happened to you? Lou's like, he can't talk. Maroni says Oswald can tell you. He wants Tommy to hate him. Tommy gets right up on Oswald. Why don't you tell me what happened? Oswald slowly tells him that, yeah, I kind of knocked out Lou. Oh, that is the funniest thing I've ever heard. Sal's like, they all begin to laugh at Lou and his misfortune. Like, did his head hit the floor? Oh, that was great. Even Lou was laughing, but you can see a slow tear coming down his cast. The only one that wasn't laughing was Sal. He goes in the other room and he observes just everyone getting along, and Oswald sitting there breaking bread with his men. Tommy then sits down with Oswald and the boys, and he starts to further corrupt the young Oswald by playing poker. Lou actually wins. So calmly, Tommy turns to Oswald. He goes, if someone has a better hand than you, then Tommy then slams angrily down on the hand of Lou, breaking it. You take away their hand. So Lou just screams in pain, and everyone just looks on, not really caring. Tommy notices that his friend is gone. And he knows him well enough. He's gone to throw some sort of temper tantrum. What's the matter, Sally? Not a lot of people get to call Sal Sally. So he approaches Sally and he goes, what's going on? What? Maroni tells him he can't stand this kid. He thinks it sucks that he has to mentor a kid that has zero to no street credit, knows nothing about what they do, and just because he's born to a rich family that he automatically gets a seat at that table. Yeah, he has a lot of resentment against Oswald. Let's just use this kid. Seled says something else that's kind of on his mind. That money transport that the barber told him. If he can get his hands on one of those cars, he would be a very wealthy man. Of course, Tommy's like, let's rob it. I don't know how, but let's figure it out. But Montes gets a phone call. Another one of Sal's men had been put in prison for years. You know how I told you that the mayor was bringing in all these people to save Gotham? Well, the one judge he brought in was a guy named Nathaniel Barnes, and this guy is a tough son of a gun. He can't be bought either. He wants to just clean up the city. So he's targeting all these Maroni guys and putting them in prison. This was an issue. They had to keep this away from Falcone. Let's keep this on the down low. But let's do something. Tommy has a good resolution. Remember what we used to do to Mr. Mulaney back in the day? You want to blow up his yard using fireworks? Isn't that a little childish? Tommy goes in his bag and pulls out a bunch of these TNT strips. We've upgraded. So they decided to take Oswald too. Let's get his hands dirty for once. So they go to Nathaniel Barnes' house, and it's night, no one can see him, or so we think. But they convince Oswald to throw the first stick of dynamite. Just his lawn, we're just gonna scare him. Well, they're trying to light this strip, and it lights right in Oswald's hand. And he gets scared and just throws it out of instinct. It overshoots the yard, and it crashes into a nearby window. Boom! The entire front of the house just blows up. First, they're all just standing there like. Then they just run. And Nathaniel Barnes comes out, and he's angry, but he doesn't see who did it. That night, Oswald had his first alcoholic beverage. He was getting along with everyone. Everyone loved him. Even Sal said, "Good job, kid." This was truly the best night of his life, until it becomes the worst night of his life. He walks out to go home. He sees this nice car pull up. It's that new lawyer in town, Harvey Dent, who has never lost a case in the courtroom. He looks at Oswald and goes, "Get in." He then shows him pictures that was put on his desk. Pictures of Oswald lighting that stick of dynamite and throwing it in Judge Nathaniel Barnes' house. Oswald knew what type of deep crap he was in. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. Please hit the like, subscribe. Oh, please comment. I want to hear from you guys. I want to hear what you think of this whole Gotham rewrite. I want to hear your take on the world, the internet. I love all of you. Leave a comment. Until next time, follow the road sign.